What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 Beyond Light / Season of the Hunt video in today's vid. I'm going to be covering the returning pulse rifle, No Time to Explain. So on how to obtain, I understand there's this whole thing going around about the collector's edition and having a specific version of Beyond Light to be able to get it. But from when I did it, I completed the Beyond Light campaign and was able to pick it up. So I'm not sure what version I got. So maybe that's something you need to look into if you weren't able to get it and you have Beyond Light. So this pulse rifle falls under the 340 round per minute, so very slow firing, high impact. Let's go over the perks. Rewind again. Precision shots and shots against combatants slowed or frozen by stasis will return to the magazine. Then we have fluid barrel, accurized rounds, then time slip. At 10 stacks of rewind again, a small portal will open, shooting bolts from an alternate timeline version of this weapon. Precision hits extend the portal's duration. Also, there is a masterwork you can get for this weapon, called Blast from the Side. Projectiles from the time portal shoot more frequently. So, pretty much, you get headshot or any shots against frozen or slowed enemies. Those shots get returned to the magazine, and you get the perk Rewind Again. That'll open up a portal at times 10. More precision hits, you get the portal stays open longer. Pretty much, it's like an arc buddy, except it actually shoots bullets and goes at the speed of the bullets. First up, going over PvE. I guess the main thing to note here is that will the little portal buddy be able to give you, enough DPS as a primary kinetic weapon? Personally, I don't think so, but the one good thing about it is that with Rewind Again, it also pairs with something like Stasis, right? So you're pretty much going to want to rock Stasis with this in PvE to get the full effect of Rewind Again. Being able to have that arc buddy up for a long time will be able to help. Plus, for the current season, for example, Season of the Hunt, you can actually get anti-barrier rounds on the pulse rifle. So this thing could do very well in higher tier activities when it comes to taking out barrier champions from a distance, stuff like that. Also, you can get pulse rifle reloader. So yeah, it's the really fast one. It only costs like 1 energy or whatever you want to call it. And you can actually reload this pulse rifle very, very quickly. But that's just for Season of the Hunt. Obviously, for future seasons, it's all going to change up and all that great jazz. In general, I used it at first a lot, but then obviously more weapons got put into the loot pool. Obviously, everyone has their builds that they use and whatnot. I just don't find myself using this a lot in PvE. It's not that it's horrible. It's just that there are other weapons that I want to use exotic-wise, especially stuff like Lament or Cloud Strike, etc., etc. But in PvP, this thing can get a little interesting. Okay, so for example, I actually dropped a video on YouTube before this video, I believe, of me getting 58 kills with No Time to Explain, pairing it with the Getaway Artist on the Warlock with the Arc Buddy. So pretty much I would have 2 buddies. I'd have the Portal Buddy and the Arc Buddy, and I can have both of those up a good amount of the time, especially maxing out the grenade mods and stuff like that. The only problem is that the only thing that would be hindering me is me not rocking stasis, because if I freeze or slow a target, I get Rewind Again procced on that. That would be the only thing. So I did have to hit headshots with no time, and the recoil is but still, very, very, it was crazy. I don't understand how I dropped 58 kills of this thing. It was just completely nasty, man. And especially pairing this up with something like Bottom Tree Golden Gun, where precision hits increase stability and handling of the weapon. If you can get this thing to get that stability up on this thing, it beams. Like, if you hit all your headshots, it can 2-burst on enemies. Yeah, these high impact pulse rifles can be good in PvP, especially if you're able to keep your distance. Understand a lot of the gunfights now are either way in the back sniping, or they're really up close and personal with Fellwinters and all that great jazz. But this thing, you definitely have to pick your engagements right. It feels good. I think the only thing I don't like is the way the recoil was. It was a little bit insane depending on the bursts. I'm not even 100% sure, but stuff like time slip, being able to get Rewind Again times 10 and getting that perk going, having that extra damage will increase your time to kill, which is very, very nice, especially having the Masterwork, which it'll be able to shoot faster. That just helps it even more. Like, I really, to be honest, the only bad thing about this weapon in particular is that it takes up the exotic slot. So if you wanted to use something like Ace of Spades or Hawk Moon, or let's say even Cloud Strike, that seems to be a popular sniper that's coming up to deal with teams and stuff like that. Like, I think that's really the only downfall for this thing in PvP. Like, it does have good perks, like flute to barrel, stability, and handling. You definitely want handling on a high impact pulse rifle. Accurate rounds for that range. Full auto, so you don't have to worry about like pressing the trigger every time. Like, there are a lot of good benefits to this weapon, for sure. I really don't have any complaints other than it takes up the exotic slot, to be honest. You just got to pick your engagements wisely. This is a distance weapon. You can't just be rushing into battle in Fellwinter range and expect to get a kill with this thing, and then you get dropped by Fellwinters. That's not how it's going to work. To be honest, there aren't any exotics specifically made for pulse rifles, but obviously rock any pulse rifle mods you can, anything, dexterity, unflinching, targeting, all that great jazz. I would say, like I said, there are certain subclasses that can cater to this weapon, like having the Arc Buddy on the Warlock, like having Bottom Tree Golden Gun. I can't really think any off the top of my head specifically for Titan, but all three classes, you could use Stasis with this as well and still be able to get Rewind again, so you can use stuff like, Shadebinder, Behemoth, and, Revenant, stuff like that. That'll help out as well. I just know that this thing slaps like a damn truck in PvP, and in PvE, it can be very good, but there's obviously, everyone has their set roles, better weapons, and it takes up that exotic slot.
Alright guys, looks like we're at the end of the video. Just wanted to cover 3 things with you. Number 1, about support. If you're looking for the #1 best way to support me, there's a link below that'll take you to a 4-minute video that I made a while ago. If you want to go watch that, that'd be awesome. If not, it's definitely not going to hurt my feelings. You can also subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, follow me on social media with the links below, and all that great jazz. Number 2, regarding social media, I have a Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and a few others. If you would like to keep up to date on Destiny 2 related content, be sure to use those links below to find me on those platforms. And number 3, going over the clan, if you're looking to join my clan, we have some spots open on all platforms. We're looking for active players and community members in the Destiny community. And typically we like to play casual PvE and PvP a majority of the time. I'm definitely all about that solo grind, but I'm willing to definitely play with people in the community, like definitely willing to do that. If you're looking to join, there's a link to the clan page on the Bungie.net site below, and all you have to do is request to join and I'll approve it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.